Once upon a time, there was a little old woman and a little old man. They lived in a little old house near a river. They had no children and felt rather lonely. So one day, the little old woman said to her husband,
I'm going to make our own little boy of gingerbread.
So she rolled out the dough and cut into the shape of a little man. She pressed in 2 currants for eyes, made his mouth out of a lemon peel, and added a cherry for his nose. She put the gingerbread man onto the baking tin and into the oven to bake. The old woman says,
Now I have my own gingerbread man.
Time.
Two little legs, he'll be gingerbread man. Oh, what a wonderful plan. 2 legs, 2 little arms, he'll be gingerbread man. Oh, what a wonderful plan. 2 little arms, dots for his eyes, he'll be gingerbread man. Oh, what a wonderful plan. Dots for his eyes, tear for his nose, he'll be a gingerbread man. Oh, what a wonderful plan. Tear for his nose, peel for his mouth, he'll be a gingerbread man. Oh, what a wonderful plan. Peel for his mouth.
When the gingerbread man was ready, the little old woman went to get him from the oven. But as she began to open the door, she heard a tiny voice shouting,
Let me out, let me out.
The little old woman opened the door and out popped the gingerbread man, ran straight past her and across the kitchen floor. The little old woman shouted,
Stop, little gingerbread man.
but the gingerbread man shouted back at the top of her tiny voice,
Run, as fast as you can. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
and everybody says,
Run, as fast as you can. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
And then there was a little old man who was digging in the garden. The cheeky gingerbread man ran out the front door and straight past the old man who called out.
Stop, little gingerbread man.
But the gingerbread man shouted back again.
Run, as fast as you can. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
And everybody says,
Run, as fast as you can. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
and they could not catch him. The little gingerbread man ran off down the lane, ran on, and soon met a black and white cow. The cow was eating grass, but thought the gingerbread man looked much tastier. The cow says,
Stop, little gingerbread man. I'm hungry.
but the gingerbread man just ran faster and faster, shouting merrily.
Run, as fast as you can. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
And everybody says,
Run, as fast as you can. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
and the cow could not catch him. The little gingerbread man ran on and soon met a big brown horse. The horse was eating hay, but thought the gingerbread man looked much tastier. The horse says,
Stop, little gingerbread man. You look good to eat.
but the gingerbread man ran faster still and shouted at the top of his tiny voice.
Run, as fast as you can. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
And everybody says,
Run, as fast as you can. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
and the horse could not catch him. The gingerbread man was much too fast, ran on, faster and faster. Rhyme time.
Can't catch me. I'm too fast for you, you see. You can't catch me. You can't catch me. You really should agree. As I go.
gingerbread man kept on running until he met a fox. The fox had a red bushy tail and was very sly. The fox says,
Stop this gingerbread man, I don't want to talk to you.
but the little gingerbread man kept on running and says,
Run, that's your chance. Can't catch me, I'm a gingerbread man.
and everybody says, last one.
Run, that's your chance. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
But then the gingerbread man came to a big wide river and had to stop. He knew that he couldn't get across the river and could see the horse, the cow, the little old man, and the little old woman getting closer. The sly old fox put on a friendly smile. The fox says, so the little gingerbread man jumped onto the fox's tail. The fox slid into the river and began to swim across. With the gingerbread man carefully balancing on the fox's nose, the two of them reached the riverbank. But just before the gingerbread man could safely jump ashore, the fox tossed him up into the air, opened up his mouth wide, and snap went his teeth. The little gingerbread man shouted out,
Oh no, I'm 1/4 gone.
and then said,
Oh no, I'm half gone.
and then said,
Oh no, I'm 3/4 gone.
and then said,
Oh no, I'm all gone.
and that was the end of the gingerbread man. Everybody says,
The end.